Hi guys, as promised we're back with the Scangrip Multimatch 2. To recap, if you've not seen the other videos, sorry if you have and it's going over old ground, but I wanted to make 3 separate videos purely because when I was searching there was no information out there. I want to make sure if you are looking at purchasing some lamps on for detailing in mind, you know, there's something there just to help you along with the process. You can get me over on Detailing World, Can't Mad John, anyone who wants to, local, who's thinking about jumping in for some Scangrip lights. I know there are a few quid. You're more than welcome. Send me a message if you're local, come down, have a play with mine, I'm not bothered. As the actress said to the bishop. Anyway, these are the Scangrip Multimatch 2. They do a D match. The D match is slightly brighter but non-rechargeable. I love the fact these are chargeable. They're really, really bright. And along with this mounted wheel stand, which I'll come to towards the end of the video, I suppose, you can just wheel them around your workspace, no problem. Currently I'm in a warehouse for another business. The lighting is horrendous for detailing. I'm having a new studio built which will feature some tricky lighting which is employed by a lighting company. But the Scangrip lights will certainly be featuring. From what I've seen, bear in mind I've not switched these onto a car yet. All I've done so far is we've tested the pen light, separate video, the Sunmatch 2, separate video, and now we're going to go on to the Multimatch 2. To recap, I've got these from Scangrip direct through their online shop, simply because when I was looking I realised that they were on Generation 2 lights, whereas I couldn't find a Generation 2 anywhere in England. The prices were a lot cheap. They weren't a lot cheaper. The prices were cheaper than those I could find online in the UK. Even if a price match was involved, because it was outside the UK, it wouldn't be price match. So obviously, you know, not just to save the money. You know, if I can buy something and it's not, you know, we're not miles apart, then I'll still buy it in the UK to, you know, help local companies. But in this instance, I couldn't get the Gen 2. I wanted the Gen 2. Who wants the old ones? You know, it's especially when the price was more expensive. Anyway, I digress. So back onto the lights themselves. Multimatch 2, 2-colour light, warm 4,500 K, cold 6,500 K. We have a CRI of 96 plus. Okay, we've got a 4,500 Kelvin and 6,500 Kelvin, and all the way through. We've got 5,000 lux at ½ a metre. We go from 250 to 2,500 lumen. We've got a 1 to 14 hour operating time, a 2-hour charge time. They come supplied with a 5-metre cable with a 11.1 volt battery, 26 watts and an IP rating of 67. One thing I'm going to go into, the charging cables. So the charging cable is super heavy duty, rubberized, doesn't look like it wants to twist. Comes with the European plug, but adapter. I unplugged this and was heartbroken. Instantly thought, wow, well, I'm never getting one of them today. Further routing in the box. Okay, comes with the adapter. Super happy. The plug on the end. I don't know why it won't focus, but it's a 2-pin plug that twists and locks it, so it's nice and safe. Anyway, that can get filed over there. Right, lights themselves. So, what have we got? Obviously, I've got 2. I've got them on the dual setup on the trolley. So, super heavy duty rubberized outer. They do have a tilt function on them, and they can also be taken off here simply unscrewed, taken off, and they can stand free on the floor. Okay, suppose we better just get into it and let's have a look. So I'm dying to have a look, see what they look like. So, just move my electronic cigarette. I'm super excited about this. About time we got some good lighting. So, let's put that. Bear in mind, I've not used them, so I don't know how far away is best to keep them from the vehicle. I've got them set to sort of, I don't know, just over mid-level of the car, van, whatever you want to call it. Pull it about 4.5 feet away for now. So let's switch them on. Dead simple operation. Switch it on. So we've got one light on. Boom, what power are we at? It's on 100%. So there's one lamp. Let's have a look. I can see swirls from back at the lamps. I mean, literally see swirls. Okay, let's switch on the second. Boom. Now then, that has got a serious cascade of light. Okay, from here I can see a serious amount of swirls. Okay, let's see if this camera will pick them up. Not sure if it will or not, but I mean, the camera's struggling to pick up these swirls, but believe me when I say this looks like Swirl City. See if we can just turn them down, see what difference it makes. So that's on 75% each. Let's take a look, see if the camera can deal with the brightness. As a work light, these are going to be awesome. And you can see some hologram in there. The swirls are amazing. Knock it down to 25%. Let's see what the camera can pick them up or not. This camera just doesn't want to pick them up. I mean, these are truly brilliant. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put them back to 100%. I'll kill the other lights in the building, see what goes on. That is just amazing. How much that's picking up is just ridiculous. So, you know, I could be working away here, lights shining there, and I have got swirl heaven. Look at all that that's picking up there. Camera's just starting to get it. This, if anyone wants to come and do me a photography course, videoing course, please feel free. Yeah, they're super good. Okay, so let me just switch the lights back on. Okay, so while I am here, let me just show you the trolley stand that I got. So the trolley stand, again Scangrip, bit dubious at first. I thought, it seems a bit expensive for a stand. It arrived and yeah, all I can say to you is, I mean, it's super heavy duty. We've got some big wheels with locks on. So we've got locks on 2 of the wheels. We've got all of the, so we can go really low. And we've got height probably to about, where's my hand? About there. Yeah, probably to the top of the vehicle. Those wheels will deal with any cables for any other machinery you've got. Don't forget your lights where you won't have the cables on. I mean, it's super heavy duty. Everything feels solid. Yeah, you're certainly not going to be worried about knocking it over because it just ain't going anywhere. It's so heavy. Great piece of kit. Yeah, seriously glad I got it. Really, really glad that I got that. So yeah, there you go. There's the Scangrip Multimatch 2s. Again, any questions, catch me over on DW. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to check out the other videos. I've got an iMatch 2 on the way. That wasn't in stock. That's the head torch, so we'll do a review on that. But yeah, keep an eye out for the pictures of the T5 over on DW. We'll be getting stuck into this over the next week or so. 2AM Media are actually doing my a full media package, so we did kind of a swap. They're doing me the media package. I've got to do this vehicle, one of his Jags, his wife's Porsche, a few other bits and pieces. So yeah, hope you enjoy the vids. Watch out for this on DW. Questions about the Scangrip, don't forget, you're more than welcome to come and have a look at these. Alright, cheers everyone, bye bye.